Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. I'm growing my own ghillie suit. So, what are we going to talk about today? How about some hope? Yes, hope. Hope. What is hope? Kind of like, you hope something's going to happen. Uh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There is the cavalry is on its way. It'll be daylight soon. The enemy just ran out of bullets. You just ran out of bullets, and all you got's a knife. So, I just want to say that all this gloom and doom, although it is true, yes, and it's true, and far worse. Ugh. Far worse. Fucking hair. It's a lot worse. It's a lot worse than we ever could possibly imagine. But we can imagine. So I can also imagine hope. From destruction breeds creation, that kind of thing. That our crust, the crust that we live on, this earth, it's called a crust for a reason. Because the deeper you go, the hotter it gets, and the more inhospitable it is. Matter of fact, they believe that what's going on inside the earth is likened to a star that's been going through its star-like explosion or fission and fusion since the conception of said planet. So then things cool and things get cooler, but that it just keeps turning, it just keeps revolving. That iron oxide core, and then the iron core that's going this way, and then another outer iron core that's going this way. It creates our absolute freaking electromagnetic field, which shields us from a lot of things out there, a lot of bad things that come at us, mostly from the sun. There's some other cosmic rays, and don't expect any hoax to be made by the gamma rays hitting some kind of thing or whatever, whatnot, what have you. So there is hope. Yes, we're facing an enemy that is hell bent on our absolute, not destruction, but our servitude. They want us to be subservient to them, which never bodes well. Never, ever. I mean, put a wild animal in a cage, and if they can find a way to break out, they're gonna kill you. I mean, but you can control it by starving it and not giving it food, which is what we're facing. We're facing starvation and lack of resources. It's this is all purposeful. Sure, yeah, absolutely, and it's nothing new. That's not the only thing new about it is that it's being done on a worldwide basis, all at once. It's a coordinated attack. The fix is in, so to speak. But there's still hope. I know it sounds weird. It's mad. It's absolutely mad that we would have hope, but we do. We do. You do. The actions and things that we take now to procure our future And also our ability to just literally live by the seat of your, fly by the seat of your pants, going all willy nilly and shit. There's got to be something to be said about that too. So, have hope. Really, hope in yourself, hope in your fellow man, because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take all of us together. That together word, all of us are in the same boat. All right? And so if we all grab a little cup and start emptying the water, the boat won't sink. Yes, Abby? So, and while we're doing that, somebody else could be fixing the hole, or making another boat, or sailing us to dry land. Hold course for haven. Hold us va till Hafnar. One of my favorite sayings. Hold course for haven. So there is hope. There always is hope. So whatever they do, whatever they think they can do, they're only doing what they can. You do what you want. See, that's the difference. They don't understand that. They believe that they can make me and you do what they want by the power of suggestion and authority and projecting and mandating and commanding. But no, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. And history shows that. This is not a brave new world. No, it's not. It's not. It's not at all. So have some hope. When people when we've always been faced with such strife and adversity, the best in people come out. It's true. It's true. Yes, there's a lot of crazy stuff that's going to go on, and that's just people just taking advantage, and who knows where that leads. But to have that fellowship of the universal brotherhood, it's something far more powerful than they. It's far more powerful. It's hard to explain. But they can't win. They can try, and they're going to try. We all know this. It's only a matter of time until they fail. See what I mean? That's the hope. They will fail. That I am for certain. But, to be stuck in all these cliches, it's always going to be worse before it gets better. But it's all about perception. Perception is deception. If you perceive it as such, it is. That's the crazy thing about life. We have this. We have tapped into this godlight ability, or tapped into God, whoever your God may be. Jesus Christ, superstar, whatever. We get to make things things can come into fruition by just our mere thoughts. It's true. It's true. Used to, we had will. As as primordial beings, we had will. That's great. And we built upon that will. We took that will to higher dimensions. And I'm not talking about crazy, fifth and sixth dimensions and whatever. I don't know. Maybe I've never been there. I don't know. But we took it to higher levels of will and determination and true grit, to be able to survive out in the fucking wilderness at 80 below with no clothes, no food, no shelter. Yeah, that's true. There's people that can do that. Win Hof. So we can do this. And then what happened is that will got transferred into what we can imagine and think and rationalize and conceptualize, and then bring that into fruition by either our hands or our speak, our will, or the will of God, whatever case may be, however you wish to do it. But once that conceptualization comes out of us, there's no limit. We went to the moon. Some would argue that we are the first species of this planet that's ever been to the moon, that we actually really know of. I mean, go down the rabbit hole, whatever, that's fine. But think about that for a minute. We went to the moon. We broke records. We can fly. Man couldn't fly. Primordial man couldn't fly unless he was grabbed by something and thrown. Grabbed by something very big and thrown. And then he flew. Maybe he glided. I guess that could be count as flying. No. Flying is flying. The will of the birds. That's flying. Going where you wish. That true freedom. Yeah. As a kid, I used to watch the birds and go, wow, such freedom. Just go wherever you want. Wherever you want. You want to go 50,000 feet in the air? Go ahead. Want to go on top of that building? Boom, you're there. You want to fly through the woods like you're a freaking jet fighter, or a speed bike in Star Wars. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. But, got to eat constantly. And you hit anything, you're dead. You got paperweight bones. And everything else thinks you're tasty as well. So I think being a human is a pretty good gig. But with that great power comes great responsibility, right? Yeah, absolute power corrupts, and absolute power, or power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But with great power comes great responsibility. So we have to make those who are responsible for all this fail. And they will fail. It's up to them. And whether we do it by just simple non-compliance or I don't know. I don't know. That's yet to be determined, right? So, I just want to give hope. Just a little hope. Because this is nothing compared to what our ancestors went through. The shoulders of the giants that you stand upon give you strength. Their blood runs in your veins. So, don't forget that. Don't forget that. There is hope. Yes. So with that being said, this is Mad Chat, encouraging you all to continue to train, continue to prep, and have hope. Because we all know, even though it's a mad, mad world out there, there's always hope.